Ready? Bang!
The red button's on. Awesome. We are away, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ready Bang, the #1 arm wrestling podcast in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie arm wrestler, and as always, I am your Melbourne Cup 2019 left arm, 80 to 95 kilos, third place getter. This is the most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. But look at the guest I have today. This Polish sausage has done it all. Not only is he pretty good at the world of arm wrestling, but this man bench presses women for breakfast. He's number 97 for the Zabki Monarchs. I've probably pronounced that wrong. The Zabki Monarchs. He's a movie star and he's thrown a grenade 72 meters. And he's kind of pretty good at arm wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Alex Kurdecha. Alex, one thing I've got to say to you is Witamy w programie.
Nice to see you, everybody. Nice to be here. I'm enjoying the process, and I hope you too. So, all everybody who loves arm wrestling, be with us. It's nice to be here and talk about arm wrestling, talk about everything. So let's go.
Let's rock and roll. I tried to throw in a bit of Polish, but I can't speak a lick of Polish. But I can have a beer. When you have a big, gentle giant on the show like yourself. Cheers to you, Alex.
Thanks.
How are you, mate? How are you feeling? What's going on?
Oh, it's cool now because now in Poland, it's the end of the quarantine. It's the end, probably, I hope it's the end of pandemic. So everything is open. Gym is open. Life is going on. Cool, everything. And now we can do what we love. So we can enjoy our wrestling event. We can go to train. And that's make me happy, because previously when the gym was closed, nothing was happened. It was boring. We're missing everything, missing just feeling when you train hard, missing the process when you watch another guys are pulling or fighting. And now we can enjoy the process. So we come back to normal life. It's cool. It's very nice. And I hope it will be like now in future. So no pandemic more. That's enough.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome for you. How are you feeling? Are you feeling strong? You feeling ready to go?
Yeah, man, I'm 1 year without any big competition. So I'm missing it, really. It was good time to make a homework. Yeah, it was good time to work on yourself. That's what I'm doing all the time. And now I want to go to somewhere to go to. I want to fight, so I take everything. Now, it's I see it will be the big season now. Big season. Expect for everybody of us, and me too.
Yes, that's what we want to hear. And speaking of big, we're just going to dive straight into it. We're just going to go back a few years. I'm not sure if many people that watch this podcast know, but Alex at Zloty Tour in 2017 finished third in the heavyweight division, with Levan being the one that came first. What were you thinking during Zloty Tour back then when you just kept winning and winning winning?
It was amazing. For me, it was I'm a usual guy who go to the Polish nationals. The first my time was in 2015 or 14. It was like a hobby. I only trying this. I play football. And after that, I'm coming back in 2017. And after I won the Polish Cup, I'm going to the Zloty Tour. But I'm going to enjoy the show. I want to be viewer And not only viewer, I want to try something to go to pool with these guys. All of them are legends. I want to try to hold them on by the arm, to be there on the stage with them. I don't have some big expectations from that day. And when I'm going without any expectations, like only my spirit go there, it's something like true. Not my mind, but my heart and spirit go there. And I'm so enjoying the process. When I fight, I remember the moments when I'm fight with the guys and just doing it, I'm feel happy. And when I won some of the fights and go through, it gives me possibility to fight more. So I was happy to fight more. I'm enjoying the process. I remember this feeling when you're at like an engine on the high level of work, yeah. And oh, guys, it was amazing. It was amazing. I feel now that emotions of that day. So it was really great. I was not expected the result, and the result makes me happy. I'm not on the crazy level.
Mate.
I even feel my emotions that day.
It was unbelievable, guys. Go back and check it, because what was happening is Alex turned up the Zloty, but he was winning easy as well. He was coming in and running through opponents like the linebacker that he is, the defensive linebacker. It was something unbelievable, especially not being in the sport for too long, like as much as most people who would go to Zloty would be. It was unbelievable. Was there, if you could do it all again, do you think if you went back in time that you could win it all, like back in 2017?
You know, it's a secret even for me, because I know that it's not the question which we need to think by the mind, because it depends from everything, from your mood that day, from your feelings that day. I think, yes, I think probably it will be similar, but of course now it will be like not the first time. When you try something first time, you feel this first time emotions, like a bomb, you know? So it was a crazy day about that. Now I have some experience, yeah, I can use it, but that day was not about technique, not about the emotions. For example, today I'm not have the good technique, you know this. I'm on the feeling in the process, yeah. So, but that day, like everything goes in the perfect way for me. I was like also like in a good position on the list. So like one opponent after another was like good for me, and I'm like starting to go faster, harder. You know, it was like this. And yeah, it was cool. I'm not sure that I can repeat that result from that day now, because I really think that result was really cool. Yeah. I remember the guys which was like under me. So it was Vitaly. Even Vitaly was under me. Salai was under me. The guys with the huge names in arm wrestling was like on the list. I remember that when I watched the list, I think, oh, it's not that day when you need to be on expectations in something. Just enjoy the process. And so that was the best decision for that day, to enjoy the process.
Oh, mate, and what a process has it been? Because from there, you got to kind of stumble into top 8. You placed third, and then there was a point in time where I believe some pullers couldn't make top 8, so they gave you a spot. Is that right?
You mean this now? Yeah, this spot now?
Yeah.
Or previous? Because the situation.
Well, I'm just trying to think. No, I'm thinking a while back now, because you finished third at Zloty and that got you in. Yeah, so I'm trying to get my timeline right. Yeah, the spot now.
So you mean like how I get to top 8 in the 2018? It was like in 2018 or 19? Yeah. It's a good question, because like situation like now, that day it was like huge guys on the list, and not everybody can go to the top 8 because of contract guys from the wall. They have contracts with the wall. It was like a list of the guys, but some guys can't go, and that was the reason There are guys who goes inside where the transmission match, or something else. I have the match with the Scott, and also it was some match, not match, but maybe competition in Moldova, which also increased my chance. And I remember that probably after that, the guys start to speak, oh, it's good to be like Polish guy in the top 8. Alex, maybe perspective, we need to get him the chance. And after that, the guys go out from the top 8. So it makes this chance real, yeah. I was really not expected to go there because for me, it was too high level. I think it's not maybe today. I want to go there, but I'm realistic. I need to win Zloty Tour to pull with the guys even more and to go there. And the life gives this chance. So I give the good result on the Vendetta with Scott. I give the good result in the competition in Moldova, and it makes real. It makes real to go to top 8.
Oh, you absolutely dominated that match against Scott Mendelson. For everyone watching, Alex went over and he pulled Scott Mendelson and just tore him apart. 6-0, crushed him. What was that match like? Were you disappointed Scott didn't put up as much of a fight, or were you just feeling too strong and were you happy that you won 6-0? How were you feeling after that win against Scott?
To be honestly, I'm respect too much Scott. I know how strong he is. This guy, it's beautiful athlete. He's a holder of world record in the bench press. I know that if he used the power, it means, come on, the guy who bench pressed 300 kilos will be versus me. I know that it's better not to go to check how hard it will be. And I use my pronation, use my top roll. Yeah, I know that this is the best way for me. So it was goes like this. But I think I'm trying maybe 4 or 5 rounds of Vendetta, to hold on the hook. And I remember the big difference. So I think now if Scott listen or later listen this, if Scott just make a little bit harder his wrist, I think he can be good, very good in this. He just need the time. I know that if you have expectations to be good even today, life shows you that sometimes you need more time. So that's the one answer for the questions. Just we need to train, keep going with this. But I remember my emotions. Scott is a legend. Scott is a mega nice guy, but he is Superman in everything he wants to do. He do it professional. He do it perfect. And I know that he have time to prepare to this Vendetta. So I expect very hard day. And maybe I increase my level for that day of Vendetta. And just do it, just do my job. Just do perfect how I can that day. So that's what the result. But I'm enjoying the process, and I think the Scott is hard opponent. If he make his wrist stronger, it's he can pull with the guys. And also one thing, Scott won on the Zloty Tour earlier 1 year before the Vendetta. He won the guy who was second on the Polish Cup. So the guy which was second on the Polish Cup, he was really not too weak. Okay, of course it's not the world level. Okay, sorry, I need to take the charger because I see it. Battery goes low, not too fast. So I put it on the charger.
Yeah, you're right.
And we'll yeah. 1 minute. Oh yeah, now it's nice. So okay. The guy was which was pulling on the Zloty Tour, was guys from the Polish Cup, which was second. He was really strong, and what I want to say more is that that guy enjoying the process maybe 10 years, and Scott only start. So he make first step and won with these guys. Also a guy from Belarus. His name is Sharagovich, has a very long pulling with the Scott, and the same guy pulled with Trubin on the left arm couple months ago, and it was like equal match. So it's the answer. The Scots have good chances in this sport. Just takes more time to be on that level where he wants to be. That's the answer.
But you absolutely crushed him. It's a very impressive win. But speaking of impressive, I think you have participated in almost the most entertaining match of all time. And I'm sure you've spoken about this a million times, but I think everyone just needs to know. Guys, go and watch Alex versus Krasmir in a best of 7 super match. This was unbelievable. Unfortunately for Alex, it didn't go his way, but the entertainment value will blow your mind. This is so good. This match was so good, and I've watched it over and over again. Take us through that match. Take us through that match, Alex. It was unbelievable, entertaining stuff.
I'm agree with you, because sometimes the match just good for you. Every match give a good lesson for us, teach us something new. That match was gives me something new, but not only new experience. It gives me cool emotions, and it gives me even more that I'm just won that match. So the entertainment of that match, the show level, and the emotions of people who watch the video make me more popular, makes open the new doors for me in the world of arm wrestling. So it's really cool. Then sometimes even without winning the match, you have possibilities more than if you won the match. Yeah, so it's great. I remember every round. Now, I'm watching and think what I can do that day better, another way, and something. But I remember the emotions of that day. It was number one on my mind, on my soul. That was emotional day, emotional fights, and emotional every round. I remember that. So this, I hope that's what they're like Vendetta, which people really love to watch. So that's, if it's like this, if people agree with this, I'm really happy, because I was happy after that match. I remember I pulled and fight with Krasi, but after the match, it was smile on my face.
Yeah.
I know that I'm trying. I know that in the future I can do it better, but it was the day when you pull in 100%, not the perfect way, but the perfect emotions you have after the match. So it was an amazing day.
It was unbelievable. Guy, if you go and watch it, they both basically rip each other's arms off. It is so good. It is so entertaining. It was next round qualifier, but unfortunately, Alex finished. Now, I just gotta come off a bit of arm wrestling, because I think what most people don't understand is arm wrestling's more of a hobby to you. You have other interests and other avenues. So I just want to talk quickly about 2 things, just so people just get an insight, not only of how good of an arm wrestler you are, but how much you have going on outside of your world, and then to still compete PAL, Vendetta, the Zlotys, the top 8s and everything. It's unbelievable. So then my question would be, do you prefer arm wrestling training, or do you prefer football training? So for those that don't know, Alex is a big fan, and he plays American football over there in Poland. He plays on both sides of the field, because when you're 6'7", you're massive and you're going to hurt people. So what sort of training do you prefer?
Oh man, it's a hard question, really, because if you ask me about the training process and events, there are the high level emotions in each of these sports. I love every of these sports, by all my heart, by everything of I have. I love this sport, like arm wrestling, and also like the football. There are some difference in emotions. Of course, it's a huge difference in the process of the training and of the game. Football is more complicated sport. Like, it's a team sport. You collaborate with your teammates. And sometimes if everything goes cool, you goes crazy with your teammates. Yeah. You screaming, you pushing your opponents with all your power. And like when it goes cool, like you are the team. And even when it's not go cool, but you are still the team. So you are like, it's important to feel this team spirit. You like work on this mentally, physically, and by all you have, like you become better day by day, and you feel these emotions. Like emotions, it's really important thing in our sport, because like everything is kind of emotion. Love, it's emotion. Yeah, be happy, it's also emotion inside of us. So this is similar in arm wrestling, in the football. This kind of high level of emotion, because I think not every sport gives this. But for me, for myself, I'm talking about myself, these two sports give highest level of emotion for me. And I enjoy the process. In arm wrestling, everything depends on you and your opponent, yeah? It's maybe like also similar, but it's cool that that's similar. You know, that you do what your best and just work with your opponent. And it depends from you too. With the table, it will be the show or will be only boring thing, because sometimes if some of two opponents stronger, it's not too much interesting towards this fight, because like it's predictable. Every second round it's predictable. I like the unpredictable show when sometimes changing during the match. Every opponent find the key how to win, how to make yourself better. And after that, you go into the training and you work on yourself and you prepare you to the next vendetta. You make yourself better day by day. And that's the same maybe in the football, but what they have in the differences. Differences, of course, it's a technique. It's a technique of the playing and the rules and everything, but it's not necessary to explain. And the similar, it's a level of emotion. So there's really similar high level emotion. I remember when I was like on the field, so I remember these emotions when they may be bigger than you can imagine before. You will take some kind of emotion, you going crazy on the field. Before this day, you think, oh, I have some kind of emotions, but it can't be bigger than this. But after this day in the field, you feel, oh my God, what was that? I even not expect that I can feel like that. And the same in arm wrestling. Oh, this is the greatness of the sport.
Now, with your football, have you absolutely run into someone and they haven't got back up?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, because I'm from the line. Yeah, we call them these pancakes, and of course we even count the pancakes. So if you do the pancakes, everybody cheering you. It's cool, the process, and etc. I remember, like, we do it. It's a hard game. Guys from the another teams, they know what will be. They try and do their best. We also, and sometimes it happens. Yeah. Happens the knockouts, like we call, so because we have the helmets, but helmets like not gives 100 possibilities that you will be not knockouted. Of course, it's a difference of the mass. Sometimes you are bigger, you going faster and make big hits for the opponent. So yeah, it happens.
It's awesome. Now we're gonna take you off the football field, and then we're going to move you somewhere else. Now, if I say Diablo.
Yeah, gang style film, gang style movie. Guys, don't expect more or big from this movie, because it's a Polish movie in like it's some kind of Fast and Furious, but in Polish style. You know? But it was very cool. All the team of the movie make like fun process, and they enjoy the process. They are professionals. For us, it was a lot of guys who like go in this like in the first time and enjoying the process, because we don't know before how it works. So when you see how it works, you like going deep in the process. You enjoyed it, and For us, it was also easy because not too much acting like an actor, but too much acting like some action process you do. In the final version of the movie, it goes not too much from the old process because, you need to do as much bigger. And from this, you take this perfection goes inside the movie. I will not talk too much about philosophy of the film because the guys the professionals need to do this. But for us, it was like I don't know, some funny days when we enjoy the process with the professional guys. We speak with them. We enjoy the process of the cameraing and watch it after that how it looks on the screen, and it was really funny. It was really cool because some actions happens here. After that, cut. It's done. Cool guys. We go into chat with everybody, and it was a really famous guy there. So it was cool to take some experience from these guys, to talk with them, to chat with them. Yeah, and for us, it was really easy actually because it was like actions, fightings, or something which is nearest for hobby of the guys. which was there, yeah. So everyone have some kind of the fight. So and sometimes they even don't need to play this. They just show the fight near to the camera and cameraman, or make this couple of times and say, "Okay, great guys, it looks great."
Oh, it's unreal. Like when I was having a look and just finding out some matches to talk about on the show, and then suddenly there's a photo of you standing on a car with a gun ready to shoot the window. I'm like, wow, this is way more interesting. I'm going to find this out. And then it's on IMDb and Diablo, and there's a movie premiere and things like that. I'm like, I'm talking to a Hollywood superstar.
I remember the day the guys put, it was before the vendetta with the Scott, and some guys put the video on some forum of Polish Armwrestling and say, "Scott, be prepared. Alex have plan B." I remember. Yeah, it's funny.
It's awesome. Yeah. And if I'm going to try and work out how I can buy it, and I'll put some English subtitles on it because I want to watch you in the movie. I want to watch you. You're this big, gentle giant. You're so giving you your time. You got the big smile and things like that. But then when the camera's on, I just want to see you as a bad guy. So super keen to check out this movie. That's for sure. All right. We'll get back into the world of arm wrestling. You are one busy man. Let's start off with your upcoming match against Hermes Gasparini.
Yeah, guys, amazing match we are waiting for because, unfortunately, Dimas Live has some troubles, which makes it impossible for him to start in top 8 of this season, and it makes Wakan to position of top 8. So Hermes shows a really amazing shape with Matt Mask, yeah. He before was a strong young guy from Italy. Now he's huge. He's really bigger than before and really have good shape now. So I know that it's a very serious opponent. For me, it's also very interesting. I have some, like I said before, some period of the preparation for this. So more than 1 year, yeah. And I never with him before, so it's really interesting. I know that it's even it's good to say that he's favorite now of this match because everything goes and shows that he has more chances than me. But it means for me it's more interesting. I love to start underdog because I remember when I start with Rustam Babayev.
Yeah,
I have the same position. I know that when nobody expects from you something too big, it's good time to start good. If you do good, you are a good man. If not, come on, it was a huge legend of arm wrestling. It's not only you can won with the guy, so it was cool. But this time, I need to check the results of homework, so it's very interesting for me. Before the possibility of the transitional match to go into top 8, it was the plan. Like, so I will be like top 8 guys. I will be with all the team, and if it will be in, for example, in China or in Malaysia or in Dubai, I thought also the match like vendettas, but with the guys who are the strongest in this part of the world. For example, with the strongest Chinese guys or the strongest guy from Dubai and something, etc. So it will be the plan. So not to be sitting on the ass, but also starting on the vendettas and arm fights. But now it even makes more. So what I'm expecting from the match? Oh, I think it will be a good show. I think it will be a good show. Of course, I think Hermes will be the strongest version of himself, but also the same will be on my side. I will be the strongest.
Do you think you'll beat him? Do you think you will beat him? Do you think you'll win the super match?
Of course, I think yes.
Yeah.
Of course, I put myself for this. Yeah. I know that it can be like situation. In some situation, I need to be prepared on the second way, not only one way, like pulling, because it's a big mistake from matters. If you have only one scenario and you use only one movement, so I prepared at least 2 plans, 2 good plans. Maybe it will be 3 plans, yeah. But I have 2 plans, and I will be using it. So yeah, I think it's like it can be very interesting. I think this match had a good chance to be a good show.
Mate, it is definitely going to be a good show. That is coming up very, very soon. We want to see Alex and Hermes. It's just going to be entertaining. I don't think I've ever watched a boring Alex Kurdecha match. So I know it's going to be entertaining. Anytime you punch in Alex on YouTube, bang, you are getting one entertaining match. So with that, so you're taking care of that. You've got to qualify. And of course, you signed up for Arm Wars. You're in the big battleground with 3 other talents. For those that don't know, he's gonna, once he pins Hermes, he's gonna head off to the UK and he's gonna pull Derek Smith, Chance Shaw, and Ryan Espy. So it's a battleground. It's going to be Alex versus Derek, and then Chance versus Ryan, and then the winners meet up in the final. This is exciting. I spoke to Derek last week about this matchup. He's super excited about it. What do you? First of all, I want to know, what's it going to be like pulling someone your height? You haven't done that in a while. Someone the same size. Because I don't know if people watching don't know, Alex is 6'7". He's a monster. 6'7", 6'8", a giant.
Yeah, it's a good question. You know, I will be honest. I love to pull with big guys. Before I have even troubles when I pull in with some guys like with strong, short forearm hookers. It was problem for me like to pull with somebody who goes to the hook fast and have short forearm. So for me, it's more interesting to go with some similar guy like me. I mean, big guys. So I know Derek is a huge guy, beautiful athlete. He show good results, and I know that he will be well prepared for this match. I know he will do everything he can to win this match. So I know he watched probably my videos of my match. So I think he's really strong opponent, and I also I'm going to this match with good calculating day of my preparation. So I when the Nail asked me about that, I think it's great chance, and I need to be prepared. So that's the serious day. Yeah, it's cool. And about the Chains show and Ryan Espy is like a legend of arm wrestling. I know a lot about him. Chains also running star of arm wrestling. He going better and better. He may be not too long in arm wrestling, but I watched even his match with John. I think he goes in a good way. He shows the good result. It was good match with John, really.
Yeah.
Even it was really depending from the starting position, from the capping and grabbing of the kind of opponent, but I watched the, the details on that match, and the Chains is the guy who I think can won with big guys. Of course, he needs some experience, but I think this type of guy don't need too much experience. He really smart. I think he can shows really cool arm wrestling with Ryan. So first goal, I need to be prepared as much as I can to Derek, and of course I want to win.
Yeah.
Derek, sorry, but the goal. And after that, I hope I will face up with the guys. It will be Ryan or Chains. It will be like I never tried before this type of pulling. So you pull with one guy, and after that you pull with another guy.
Yeah.
So it also will be new experience for me.
Who do you think will win out of Ryan and Chance?
I will not give like.
Come on, Alex.
I know you guys want it, but sorry, not today, because I like every of these guys.
Yeah.
I give the chance like 50-50. Okay, I think okay, maybe 51 for Ryan because he has more experience of arm wrestling, how to prepare to vendetta. But I think Chains will do everything he can to win. I saw it in his eyes. He like wild wolf. He wants blood. He will do everything.
He's a great. Actually, all four of you guys are awesome. So I'm just gonna watch this match just as a fan because all four of you are just gonna go in there and you're gonna have heaps of fun and you're gonna give it everything. So us in the arm wrestling world, we're just great. The four awesome guys gonna smash it out. So we're pretty happy with that. And you said Ryan was going to beat Chance. Is that what you said? Ryan. Is that what you said?
I think Ryan has 1% of chances. Okay, come on. Everything can happen. So yeah. But Ryan is more experienced. So I give 1% more to Ryan. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's another big match coming up. It doesn't involve you, but it is a massive match, and I just wanted to get your opinion and who you think would win and things like that. And that is the Dave Chaffee versus Levan matchup. What are your thoughts just on two absolute superstars of the sport going at it?
It will be great. It will be some awesome. It will be bomb, I will be on the first row to watch the show. I'm now enjoying the process. I'm like expecting what the feelings will be about this show, about the results. I know that Levan prepare very serious now. I know how he prepared, to communicate. And so I know that Dave, it's a guy who like only one on the moment when Dennis Siplenko was in his prime, on his top, he pulled with him on equal level. He even won with him on Zloty. So Dave, it's a guy in the process when you go in the good pulling, like pulling while a couple minutes on the table, he has horsepower. Even, I don't know, maybe power of the tank. That's about Dave. He like a machine, And if he takes and can hold the heat of the Levan, the starting heat, I think it can be very nice show like with Dennis. But of course, Dave needs to do something with this starting heat of the Levan because everyone thinks that Levan just strong, but Levan is really explodes on that guy. He like make starting heat position, and it's very depends from the wrist power and the grip power on the starting position. But I think Dave know this. I know he knows everything about this and prepared himself for this. So we can compare the strongest guy in the arm wrestling because Dave pulling before with Andrei Pushkar, he knows how Andrei was strong, and with Dennis. And now after this match, I think Dave can answer like about the level of greatness in arm wrestling. So if Levan won, he can compare, Dave can compare the level of Levan. So Dave's opinion will be like the answer. Was the stronger, Dennis or Levan, or the guys from the US like Michael or Devon? Because the guys never pulled before. Like Dennis pulled with Michael, it was the answer, like on the level. And Dave pulled with the Dennis. Devon also pulled with Dennis, but the guys from the US, the strongest guys from the US, never pulled with Levan. So I think it's very, very cool day, and it will be an amazing show.
Who wins? Who wins?
I think Levan wins.
Yep.
I think Levan wins, but I will be happy if Dave shows cool shape and it will be equal pulling. It will be the show. I want to be wrong in these predictions. I want to be wrong because I want the show. I enjoy the show, so I want to watch the show. But of course, the reality is that says me some small one in my mind says me, "Oh, come on! I'm just hitting by smashing, and it will be not show without any show. I'm a Hulk. I'm do everything and something like this. But I want a show, so that's why I want to be wrong. Yeah.
It's gonna be a great show, but on this show, Alex, we play a game. So I'm going to explain the rules of the game, and let's see how you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the names of 3 arm wrestlers, and you have to tell me which one you're going to beat, which one you're going to pin, which one you're going to lose to, and which one you are telling they're not allowed to compete at Arm Wars.
Just repeat. So I need to name the arm wrestler.
No,
example,
I'm going to tell you the arm wrestlers.
Uh-huh.
So,
and I need to choose which I want to lose, want to win, and repeat the options.
one to get rid of. Not allowed to arm wrestle anymore.
Okay.
So you've got your Arm Wars opponents: Chance Shaw, Ryan Espy, Derek Smith.
Okay, and what the options? So just repeat.
Yep. So you have to pin one of them.
Uh-huh.
You have to lose to one of them. And then you have to tell the other one, you're not coming to Arm Wars. Don't book your ticket. You're banned.
Oh, interesting game, guys. Okay. So I need to pick one of them. So in which criteria? I'm already picked the Derek, okay? Like the life to pick the Derek. So okay, I'm picked the Derek. That's the game. The second, I need to lose. Yeah.
Yep, you have to lose to someone.
Okay. I want to pick maybe Chains, but in one option, Chains. You need also after win with me, win with Levan. Yeah. So after that day, Chains, you need to win everyone. Everyone, never lose. Even with John, the next fight with John, you need to win. So okay, it looks like this. And repeat me the third option. I need to say that I'm banned to pull with somebody or how?
Yeah. So the last option is they're not allowed to attend Arm Wars. They're banned. So you just got rid of Ryan Espy. So you've told Ryan Espy he's not coming to Arm Wars.
I need to say, Ryan, you will not come to Arm Wars like this?
That's it. That's the
Ryan,
game.
Ryan, you are sorry, but you need to stay in Canada. Canada needs you. Canada loves you to stay in Canada. You are banned from the Arm Wars. Don't go to Arm Wars. Chains go and won everyone, even me, and after me with Hulk, with Levan, with Vitaly. And Derek, best wishes. I take the whiskey from the Poland to you. Derek, take something good from US to me. We will enjoy the process.
Yes, perfect. That couldn't have gone any better. That was fantastic. All right, now, Alex, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you just need to answer real quick without thinking. Okay. So, do you prefer super matches or tournaments?
Super matches.
Super matches. Are you a fan of the King's move?
I'm like in good relationships with King's Move because all they hate King's Move. I think if guy pull like his health of his elbow on the process, so he agreed with broke his arm, but not to lose. I respect that. I respect this moment, yeah. But of course, one thing: the rules should be equal for everyone. So like this is the point. With this, I'm agree with King's Move.
Can arm wrestling make the Olympic Games?
I think maybe, but not in the nearest future.
Do you have magical power in your Viking braid?
Magical what?
Do you have magical power from your hair?
Maybe in the magical world, yes, but in the real world, the real magic is your power of your mind and also of your hand and arms.
Now, would you cut off your Viking braid if you lose to
Yes.
Hermes?
I will cut off, but it not depends from the Hermes, so maybe just to enjoy the new day, when new day come and I feel okay today, I need to change myself. It will like that. But you know, I like this idea. I will think about this. Okay.
Yes. Would you rather win top 8, win the Super Bowl, or win an Oscar for your acting?
Oh shit, guys! I want everything, but I think if I will go to sleep, it will be in the dreams. I think it will be dream when I get the Oscar. Movie about arm wrestling. Movie I'm won the top 8, and also for top 8 in the the process when I won the Super Bowl.
That's the best answer. That's the best. I'll allow that. That's the best answer. Last question. Do you describe yourself as a footballer who arm wrestles or an arm wrestler that plays football?
In this day, I think it's a football which love arm wrestling, but it will be changing because arm wrestling takes more and more Alex Kurdecha from this life inside the arm wrestling. So yeah, it's becoming just like I'm become to be arm wrestler which playing football, but now yeah, I'm footballer which also competing in arm wrestling.
Yeah, beautiful. And could you nominate someone to come on the show? Do you know of an arm wrestler that you think would have heaps of fun coming on the show?
Yeah, of course. I nominate Levan. He speaks pretty good English, and I know that if you ask him, I think he'll say yes.
Yes, beautiful. And of course, last thing, Alex, before we wrap up, we all know the Aussie arm wrestlers' catchphrase is "Ready, bang!" I need to see your best impersonation. I need you to do it.
My words will be the power will be with you guys.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'll take that. Alex, thank you. We'll wrap it up there because there's just so much I could talk to you about in the world of arm wrestling. Guys, do whatever you can, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can support Alex in his journey in arm wrestling. As you can see, he's one of the nicest guys, he's one of the funniest guys, and he's willing to give up his time for anyone in the arm wrestling world. Alex, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, guys. I enjoyed the process. It was really cool and amazing and funny. I hope you feel the same. Thank you, everybody, and be strong and be happy. And see you on the arm wrestling table, guys.
Beautiful.